How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 here, back with another pay-per-view in our UFC Reborn save here in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC 293, Edwards versus Covington, live from London, England in the UK. The man Leon Edwards defending his title against the most American man you'll ever see in Colby Covington. Should be a good one. We have another big fight. Paddy Pimblett also on the card, taking on UFC veteran Joe Lauzon. Should be a good one. As a reminder, you guys, the next fight card that we got coming your way is UFC 294, McGregor versus Chandler, live from Ireland. Gonna do a pay-per-view in Ireland. So that should be a good one. Appreciate you guys, whether you are watching on YouTube or Twitch. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not already done so, and leave a comment letting me know what you are thinking. Appreciate you guys as always, and yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. UFC 293, Edwards versus Covington. Show is taking place in London, England. Let's get going with our prelims, who the majority of these fights will contain English fighters. Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts taking on Nicholas Dalby at 170, and it is Dalby getting the TKO victory in round number 1. Mark Jakashi taking on Jai Herbert, I believe, at 155. Terrence McKinney just lost last night as I'm recording this. Kind of a pick'em between the two of these guys, both born out of England, and it's Jai Herbert getting the TKO victory here today in a great fight. Love to see it. Danny Henry taking on Julian Erosa, Juicy J, in the featherweight division. Basically another pick'em between two veterans, and it is Julian Erosa getting the decision victory over the Scottish fighter here today. Makwan Amirkhani, who just recently got cut from the UFC, sadly, taking on the Mexican and Gabriel Benitez. And it is Gabriel Benitez giving Amirkhani his 10th loss of his career here today. Lerone Murphy taking on Hakeem Dawodu, the Canadian. The guy from Manchester, undefeated Lerone Murphy, is going to get TKO'd by Dawodu here today in a great fight, the first loss of his career. Bukauskas taking on Ihor Potieria at light heavyweight, the English fighter looking for the 13th of his career as far as wins, and he does not get it. The Ukrainian fighter getting the win here today via TKO. Corey McKenna taking on Jessica Penne in the prelim here today. London, England's own Corey McKenna is going to lose via decision to Jessica Penne in what is seen as a bit of an upset. Moving right along, final prelim at bantamweight, Javid Basharat undefeated at 13-0, taking on Davy Grant, another England fighter, at 13-6, and it is Basharat staying undefeated at 14-0 after beating Davy Grant here today. He's now 4-0 in the UFC. Might fight a top 15 fighter or someone along those lines. Main card time, and it is the flyweight division. Muhammad Mokaev taking on former title challenger in Alex Perez. The Dagestan fighter now kind of seen as an English fighter, as he beats Alex Perez in a poor fight. Unanimous decision for the flyweight here today. Alex Gustafsson taking on OSP in the light heavyweight division. Surprised this fight has not happened in real life. Kind of a battle of the veterans here. Couple former title challengers, as it's Gustafsson getting a unanimous decision victory over OSP here today. Jack Shore on the main card of this pay-per-view, taking on Nathaniel Wood. Couple of UK fighters going at it in the featherweight division. Love to see it, as it is Nathaniel Wood getting the rear naked choke here today over Jack Shore. Love to see it. Couple UK fighters going at it. Co-main event time already, as it's Paddy the Baddy Pimblett taking on Joe Lauzon in our co-main event. Of course, Paddy Pimblett undefeated in the UFC thus far. Benjamini, Vargas, Levitt, and Jared Gordon, his victims, so to speak, thus far. Joe Lauzon, complete veteran of the Octagon, has seen it all, done it all. His first fight since October of 2019 in our co-main event, and it is love to see it. Joe Lauzon knocks out Paddy the Baddy Pimblett in round number 2 in front of the London crowd on pay-per-view in a fantastic fight. Love it. Paddy gets a little bit of a comeuppance here in the co-main event. As we head to our main event of the evening, Leon Rocky Edwards, the champion of the welterweight division, taking on Colby Chaos Covington in our main event. Look at how big of a favorite Leon Rocky Edwards is. Couple wins over Kamaru Usman, Nate Diaz, the no contest against Bilal Muhammad. On the other side, you got Colby Covington, last a win over Jorge Masvidal, and that is about it. So he's a huge underdog in this one, considering he has not been fighting the best of fighters as of late. But we go to the main event for the UFC Welterweight Championship. Jason Herzog is your referee, and away we go. Covington equal to the punch. Covington moving quickly, looking to get the grapple in. Jockeying per position in the clinch here. Knee strike to the body. Edwards wrestles to a dominant position. Still in the Muay Thai clinch here, halfway through round number 1. In the clinch now. Muay Thai clinch, can't get out of it, slips away. Roundhouse kick to the ribs, love to see it. They clinch up once again. Minute left to go in round number 1. Edwards able to push Covington up against the cage. Muay Thai clinch, can't get it. Covington fighting hard. Still no Muay Thai here for Edwards, and that's going to end round number 1. Bit of a snoozer, they say. 10-9 Edwards is what they are seeing. And apparently Leon is feeling himself a little bit. Edwards able to push Covington up against the cage, looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Covington does not allow it. Again, still looking for that Muay Thai clinch. Edwards now looking for a takedown. He can't get it. Again, going for a takedown, and he does get it. Wow, okay. Covington not bothered. Blocks an attempt to pull guard. I believe he is in side control. Can't get into a guard position here. Round goes to Edwards, 10-9. He might be up by 2 rounds here. Edwards is the aggressor as we look on at our main event. Edwards trying to take Covington down. He gets it. Covington seated up against the fence. Third round, and it looks like Edwards is kind of running away with it against Colby Covington. Muay Thai clinch. Covington fights it off. Again, Covington gets taken down. The wrestler is getting absolutely worked in the grappling here by Leon Edwards. That's the end of round number 3. And Edwards is up by 3 rounds, and Covington is losing this fight handily. Knee strike to the body from Edwards. Looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Covington does not allow it. Edwards starting to get a little bit tired here in the 4th round. Covington gets Edwards up against the cage. He gets the takedown. Okay. First little bit of action here from Colby Covington. Covington might be getting a little tired. Through left hands to the body. Not much really going on the ground here as Covington is on top. Side control. Uh-oh. Gives up his back as the round 4 comes down to a close. And now Covington might need a stoppage here, but he did win that 4th round. Covington has suffered a gash over his eye. Edwards breathing very hard here in round number 5. Edwards isn't going anywhere. Nearly halfway through round number 5 in our main event here. Covington does get the takedown. 2.5 minutes to work to try to win the championship. Covington keeps him trapped. Under a minute left to go, basically. Not much going on. It's side control. Under a minute left to go. Need to get something. He's not going to get it. Reach the time limit, and the fight is over. So they say Covington won those last 2 rounds. We're going to see what happens with the judges. After 5 rounds, we do go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards. So it got a little bit chippy there towards the end, but Leon Edwards is still your champion after beating Colby Covington here today. Nearly 12,000 in attendance in London, a gate of about 2.7 million. Love that commercial rating for that London card that honestly was not that good on paper. It's mainly just because the Londoners loved all the London fighters being there more than likely. Lozon and Pimblett winning fight of the night is perfectly fine with me. Performance bonuses, we'll give that to Nathaniel Wood on the main card. We also got Basharat staying undefeated. We'll give him a performance bonus. And then first round finish for Gabriel Benitez. Congratulations to those guys. A nice $2.5 million in profit. Appreciate you guys for watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Stay tuned to this series. The next time I see you guys, I will be booking the next month of fights. But after that, we will have our next pay-per-view, which is Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Appreciate you guys. As always, I'm AZPlyo21, and I will see you guys at the fights.